Why, hello. Welcome to my bedroom. It's just been the perfect bedroom for my adult years now, and especially when I was a teenage girl. I would spend hours writing in my journal and confiding with my best friend, Puggy. Mae Mason was her name. Hours daydreaming and trying to solve the problems of the world. We mostly talked about love, school, thoughts of Mr. Joseph Stanley Brown, sadness about my father's death consumed me frequently, worries about becoming a church member, worried about telling my brothers what they might think. So many thoughts, so many wonderful memories here in this room. I'm so grateful that I had my journal and my best friend. I shall read a diary entry for you. This is from November 20th, 1882. I think that I, Mollie Garfield, have to stay home from school because I feel so miserable. It's ridiculous. I don't know what is the matter with me lately, but I do get into moods when I wish I were a woman. Why is it that people are never satisfied with their lot? I should be happy. Everyone is so good to me. But the truth is, I don't care what anyone thinks except for Mr. Joseph Stanley Brown and my best friend, Pug Mason. I simply can't stand compliments from anyone but them. If someone says, "Oh, your hair is so lovely," I just think to myself, you shouldn't say such things. I don't know. I had a talk with Puggy yesterday about joining the church. And actually, do you know I'm a big coward? For it seems as if I would and will be fearful to tell the boys, my brothers, that I've joined the Presbyterian Church. I don't know. I have a kind of feeling that they'll make fun of me. Maybe they won't. But I just have it in my head. Dear old Pug says she will stick up for me, and I know she will, thank goodness. I ought to be ashamed of myself because I don't have the courage to stand up for myself and just tell them I'm a church member. Such a coward. I really wish I wasn't a coward of such things. Who would respect me? None of my friends. I know this. I will say no more about it. Maybe this is all in my imagination. Maybe my brothers wouldn't even say boo. I wouldn't wonder a bit if I'm wrong. And then not only a month later in December, I'm writing about how excited I am about turning 16. I know I will in a few more years be a woman, and I've always had a kind of secret dread about becoming one. But I don't know, lately I don't mind nearly as much. For I do think to be a true noble woman is more inevitable than anything else. And I do want to be what Papa wished. Oh, how proud I would be if sometime I live up to the standard he considered perfect. For his approval of me means everything. Oh, how silly looking back as I reflect on this as an adult. How my feelings changed on a whim. But how grateful I was to have Pug and my diary to help me through. I don't know how Pug put up with me. I recall a time when I wrote something very mean on the back of this girl's photograph. I may have called her a beanpole. Oh, why am I such a vile creature? Of course, Pug made me apologize immediately. I don't know how she puts up with me. I do love her so. I'm not always horrible and vile. I do really try my best. I spend time curling my hair, using my beautiful mirror, brush, and comb set, and of course, hours ironing so that my dress looks just right. I try so hard to be good. Would you believe that I was even asked to be a model for a soap company called Fairy Soap? I remember a time when my father took me to Cleveland. I had to have 4 teeth pulled, 2 on both sides. And would you believe I was so brave that my father wrote a letter to my mother saying so? How brave our Mollie is. That I barely made a fuss. I mean, I did have a good cry after it was all over and a lot of ice. But I was so happy to make my father proud of me. I do hope that I've made my father and mother very proud. And I hope everyone has a diary or a best friend that they can confide in. Thank you for stopping by, and I surely hope to see you again soon.